Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez.
And I'm Kevin Friel. We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. Log on at www.town.barnstable.ma.us. February is Black History Month, and to celebrate, we're continuing our weekly showcase of the special events and exhibits to be found all month long at the Zion Union Heritage Museum on North Street in Hyannis. Join us as we head inside the museum for our weekly conversation with educator, historian, and museum vice president John Reed.
Back here for another week at the Zion Union Heritage Museum on North Street in Hyannis, and we're joined once again by a person who's becoming a regular fixture on our show, Mr. John Reed. Thanks for joining us, John.
Good morning.
Now, John, coming up this weekend, of course, is another great weekend of special events to commemorate Black History Month here at the museum and also at the Barnstable Senior Center. Give us a sense of what's going on this Saturday.
We're going to have a great time Saturday. It's called Heart and Soul. It's a program that is sponsored by the Barnstable Senior Citizens Center and the NAACP and the museum. The program consists of a gospel lunch, brunch, and it is $15 admission. The group is called Divine Praise. They are local people who have a gospel group and most attend New Hope Community Baptist Church.
It certainly sounds like a lot of fun. I know that it's been going on for over a decade now. We've spoken to Senior Services Director Madeline Taylor on other occasions, and she seems to be pretty excited for it. Now, I had been told through the grapevine that you might be cooking some food there. Is that true?
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but yes, I'm the guest chef. And we will have some good, wholesome Southern cuisine.
What's your specialty, John?
I know how to cook.
I don't doubt that.
This dinner is a roasted chicken, ham, macaroni and cheese, red beans and rice, and we're going to have cornbread. And we're just going to have a great time.
That sounds like a really, really tasty and fun thing to do.
Collard greens.
Absolutely. That sounds fantastic. So that's Saturday, and that's 2 to 4 in the afternoon at the Barnstable Senior Center. $15 to get in. Should be a fantastic event, both as far as the entertainment goes and the food. Get this guy cooking for you. I'm pretty excited about that. Now, on Sunday, we're back at the museum for another afternoon of guest lecturers, and we're standing around this wall of images for a specific reason. I want you to talk to me a little bit about this, and talk to me a little bit about Patricia Doherty and what she has to do with what we're looking at right now.
Okay, this particular item is called the Cape Cod Academy Living Heroes Project. And this was founded by Patricia Doherty, Dolores DeLuz, myself, Carrie Saunders, Scoba Rhodes. And the idea was to do something of community outreach from the kids, the third graders actually at Cape Cod Academy, where it was an English language arts project as well as a mentor-mentee project. All of the pictures that you see, this are local people who came to the Academy over a 6-year period of time. Most of the students who were involved with this, they were third graders, they're in college right now. And we've had several come back, and we're awfully proud of them because when people say, can third graders really write stories like this? The rack that you see over here are all the bios of all the mentors. So we had a great time. Patty Doherty.
Yeah.
She will be here on Saturday at Heart and Soul, but she is going to be here with Vasco Pyers on Sunday. Vasco is a artist, a poet, a filmmaker. He will be doing poetry and talking about some of his new projects, including his second book. Patty, though, I got her to come down from Maine, and she lives up in Reedfield, Maine right now. She retired from Cape Cod Academy, and she's coming with her husband, and I told her, Patty, I only expect you to do what you do best, enlighten us.
Absolutely, and it should be very enlightening, and Patty is responsible for helping getting this program off the ground.
All of these are her students. All of these stories were written by her students. We were the community people who helped her with the project.
And just to give our viewers a sense of what's going on here, John, of course, among the many things he's done throughout his career, was a mentor in this particular program. And we have here the biography that was written about him by John Mason back in 1995. And I just want to read a little bit of what he has to say here. In the first paragraph, it says, Mr. Reed teaches kids at Barnstable High School, which he did for many decades, because he believes in them and he likes to teach them. Mr. Reed has a deep and strong voice. He sticks his neck out for the rights of others so much that it must be very sore. Is your neck sore yet, John?
Yeah, it's more than sore at times. Matter of fact, I hope to keep my head on most of the time.
Now, this is certainly a great tribute to you and the work that you've done and the work that so many of these other people have done as well. And Patty Doherty, who helped to begin this whole program at Cape Cod Academy, will be here to talk about that program on Sunday at the Zion Union Heritage Museum, along with Vasco Perez, who is an artist, and he has some great photography here in the museum as well. So make sure you come down and check it out and stay with us, because next we'll get some storytelling done here with John Reed, as well as our celebration of Black History Month continues on Barnstable Today. John has so much knowledge of so many people in this community, and it being Black History Month, we're telling stories every week about some of the African American leaders who have made a big impact on our Barnstable community here. And today we're talking about John Rosario. What should we know about John Rosario?
John Rosario was an outstanding gentleman who lived in Hyannis. He recently passed, but his accomplishments in Hyannis are outstanding. He served on many different local community boards, including the Hyannis Fire Department, the Water Department, and he is an entrepreneur who developed a business with his family on Yarmouth Road, Willow Street area. Currently, you will see a mini mall there that was founded by John Rosario and his family. His family continues today, after his passing, to run his business enterprise.
So he was obviously an African American entrepreneur and had a great deal of success in town. But more broadly, how would you characterize his impact on this community?
Here's what he believed in, at least from my knowing John Rosario for a number of years. Mm-hmm. John Rosario encouraged people to reach for the stars. He said something to me one time, and he always instilled this in his children, that you can be more than what you are, but you have to work for it. You have to work hard for it. John Rosario was a friend of Senator Kennedy's. That's the other thing. Also, he did outreach outside of the United States by helping missions at the Cape Verde Islands, and also he had contact with people in Sierra Leone. One of the gentlemen you see in one of the photos came over from Sierra Leone to visit the Rosarios in their home.
Talking about not only his business influence and impact, but also his political influence and impact. Obviously, you just mentioned that he was a friend of the late Senator Kennedy's, and he served on a number of boards and commissions in town. Talk about how he might have helped to shape policy, help shape politics here in Barnstable.
As Barnstable grew from a smaller town to a larger town, some of the important decisions that were made on committees that he served on help Barnstable to grow and help it to be a better place and come under some codes that some of the chaos would stop. I do know that he was involved with the Water Department as well as the Hyannis Fire District, as I previously said. Mm-hmm. Today you have a quite beautiful fire department off of Versus Way, and part of that coming together was during his watch and other people who served the fire district, mainly Butchie Perry and Paul, and a few other people.
Can you sum up his life in a couple of sentences before we let you go, John?
Yes. John Rosario is one of the young guy who started off well, put together a business, but he had work ethic extraordinaire. He believed that if you work hard, you will achieve.
Another great story. Thank you so much, John. It's certainly been a pleasure to be with you for the past several weeks, and we'll talk to you again next week here on Barnstable Today.
For more information on the museum and upcoming Black History Month events, visit ZionUnionHeritageMuseum.org. Board and committee meetings are done for the week, so all that's left is to say so long. For Kevin Friel, I'm Nick Cortez. We'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.